Good morning, everyone. Welcome to third year English class at Daedong Middle School. Today we have two things on our plan. First, I'm going to tell you another story. I want to try again. Okay? Second is we are going to finish our tongue twister. Our Betty Botter tongue twister will finish today. I know a lot of you are very happy to be done, to finish it. Our story today comes from Norse mythology. Norse is the countries that are in the northern part of Europe. Think Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Iceland, Finland, this area. Very cold north part of Europe. But first, what day is today? All right, it's Thursday. Oh, why do we call it Thursday? Think about the days of the week. Sunday is easy, right? Sunday. It's the day for the sun. Monday, if you stretch it out, you can get moon. Moon day, the day for the moon. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where do these names come from? Well, 4 of the 5, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, come from the Norse mythology. Thursday, Thor. It is Thor's day, the day for Thor. The others, Tuesday is for the god Tyr. He's a very brave god who has only one hand. Wednesday, Odin's day. Friday is for Freya, a very beautiful goddess. Saturday is strange. It's different. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Norse gods. Saturday is a Roman god, the god Saturn. And the planet, Saturn, right? Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. The sixth day, the sixth planet, Saturn. But today, I want to share with you a story involving Thor. It has Thor, but mostly a lot of these Norse stories is with Loki. Loki, he gets into trouble a lot. Today's story will be about Loki and Thor. Thor is married to the Lady Sif. One day, Thor wakes up in bed. He looks at his wife and he's very confused. Something's wrong. He wakes her up. Where's your hair? Her hair is gone. It's completely gone. I'll be back. Where are you going? Going to see Loki. Why? Whenever something bad happens, I first go to Loki. It saves me a lot of time. Okay, so Thor, he's angry. His wife had beautiful blonde hair, and now it's all gone. She is bald, no hair. So Thor goes to Loki's house. The door is locked. He knocks it down. Inside is Loki. Hi, Thor. What's up? He grabs Loki. What did you do? I didn't do anything. My wife's hair. My wife's beautiful hair. Why did you do it? It was funny. I thought it was a funny joke. Put it back. Put my wife's hair back. Sorry, but I cut it down to the root. It will never grow back. You will put my wife's hair back, or I will start breaking your bones. I'm sorry, I can't. It's gone. Your wife's hair is gone. Okay? All right. Thor starts breaking the first bone. And Loki, dwarves! Dwarves! They can make anything. I will go talk to the dwarves, and they can make your wife beautiful golden hair. Thor says, okay, they better get my wife's hair back. So Loki goes to the land of the dwarves, and he sees the sons of Ivaldi, and he gets an idea. Sons of Ivaldi, I heard Brock and Atri say that you are the worst blacksmiths, that you can't make anything. We can make something. They challenge you to make 3 gifts for the gods. But one gift must be golden hair that will attach to a person's head. 3 gifts? One that is golden hair? No problem. We are better than Brock and Atri. We will do this. We accept the challenge. So Loki's pretty happy. He got the hair and 2 more gifts. So he goes to Brock and Atri, another dwarf family. And he says to them, Brock and Atri, the sons of Ivaldi say that you are the worst blacksmiths, that you can't make anything. They challenge you to make 3 gifts for the gods. Now, Brock and Atri, they know Loki. They know he is a trickster. He likes to play tricks on people. I don't trust you. Let's put a little wager. Let's make a bet, Loki. If we win, we get to cut off your head. Loki, thinking, Okay, that's okay. I accept. If you win the challenge, you can have my head. And Loki leaves. Well, Brock and Atri, they start making their gifts. Atri is the artist. He is the one that will create the magic items. Brock, he keeps the furnace, the fire, hot. Atri tells Brock, when I'm making the gifts, you must keep the fire even. Cannot go hotter, cannot go colder. It's very important. Do not change the heat. So Atri leaves to go make the items, and Brock is on the bellows, the wind machine, the bellows, like a big fan. At this time, a big, ugly fly goes into the workshop. And while Brock is pumping, a fly lands on Brock's hand. And he bites the hand. Brock does nothing, keeps pumping. So the fly lands on his neck and takes a big bite out of his neck. Whew. Brock, still cool, still focused, keeps pumping. Then the fly goes and lands between his eyes and takes the biggest bite out of his face. Now this was too much, and at the last second he hits the fly and tries to continue. But there was a small mistake. Atri comes back and says, "You almost ruined everything." But I was able, it's not perfect, but I was able to make the 3 gifts. I hope they're good enough. The fly leaves, and in comes Loki. Are you finished? Good. Let's go. And they go to Asgard to show the gods. Loki shows off the gifts of the brothers, the sons of Ivaldi. The first gift is the golden hair. If you attach to somebody, it will stay forever and it will be like real hair. Thor says, my wife will test this. Lady Sif goes up, grabs the hair. Yeah, it attaches to her head and it's like her real hair. This is very nice, very good. The next gift, the sons of Ivaldi make a spear for Odin. Now Odin has one eye. So his aim isn't the best. This spear will hit any target you want. Also, if you make a promise on the spear, you cannot break the promise. It's an unbreakable promise. And the gods, Thor, Odin and Freyr. They agree, yeah, this is a good gift. Not bad. The last gift, it looks like a piece of cloth. If you unfold the cloth, it becomes a large boat. When you're finished, you can take the boat and it folds back to a small cloth. And they gave this to Freyr. And the gods agree. This is very nice. I like it. Good job. Loki's pretty happy. Got good praise. Now it is Brock's turn. Atri doesn't like to be around people, so he stays home, and Brock shows the 3 gifts. The first one is an arm ring. What's special? On the 9th day, 8 identical rings will drop from the arm ring. He gives this to Odin and says, you can give those to friends as gifts, or keep them, and your wealth will get bigger and bigger. Gods agree. It's pretty good. I like it. It's nice. The second gift from Brock and Atri is a golden boar. Pig. A boar is a wild pig. A golden boar. They give this to Freyr. He rides the golden pig to bring in the new day. It's very fast, very hardworking pig. The gods, yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. The last gift was the one that they made the mistake. Brock goes to Thor and says, this is for you, but because of my fault, it's not perfect. And he gives him a hammer. Its name is called Mjolnir. If you throw it, it will come back to you. Thor likes this. He has lost many weapons because when he gets angry and throws it, it's gone. Ooh, a hammer that comes back when I throw it? I like this. Also, anything you hit with it will be destroyed. The hammer will never break. You can hit many, many things. It will never break. Thor, again, oh, I have broken so many weapons. This is a good weapon. But again, the handle, it's too short. It's not perfect. Gods look at each other. The short handle doesn't matter. This is the best gift. With this hammer, we will be safe from giants. Thor can protect us. It is better than any gift. It is better than Odin's spear. It is better than the folding boat. It is better than the golden boar and the golden hair. It is the best. So the gods agree that Brock and Atri win the challenge. Now Brock is very happy. Do you remember? He goes to Loki He pulls out a knife. He says, I won. I get your head. Loki looks to Odin and he says, Odin, I told them they could have my head, but I did not say they can have my neck. And Odin thinks, you're right. There was no agreement about the neck. You can have his head, but you cannot take any part of his neck. Brock is a little angry. I can't cut off his head without cutting his neck. That's not fair. Loki's very happy. This is why you don't try to make a fool of Loki, because I will always win. He's very happy. Brock goes over to Odin, asks him something, then goes back over to Loki, takes out a needle and thread, grabs Loki's lips and sews it shut. Now Loki cannot talk. And this is where Thor's hammer comes from. Why does Thor have a hammer? Because Loki cut off his wife's hair and then tricked the dwarves into making gifts for the gods. So Loki is the reason why Thor has his hammer. Today's tongue twister. Let's finish Betty Botter. Okay? Let's remember our color vowel chart. Black, a. Red, e. Silver, I. Olive, ah. Mustard, Our 5 words with the 5 vowels: black, batter; red, better; silver, bitter; olive, batter; mustard, butter. We are learning 4 new lines. But first, let's remember the 8 from last week. We'll go slow. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that will make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter, better than her bitter butter. Today, last 4. And she put it in her batter. The good butter is now in her cake mix. And she put it in her batter. And her batter was not bitter. The good butter made good cake mix. It doesn't taste bad. And her batter was not bitter. So 'twas better, Betty Botter. 'Twas is it was a contraction. It was 'twas. But people don't use it, just in stories. So 'twas good. It was good. So 'twas better, Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter. It was a good idea. A good thing. She bought good butter. Whole thing. 4 lines. Slow, faster, fastest. Ready? And she put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. Again. And she put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. Last one. As fast as you can. Ready? And she put it in her batter, and her batter wasn't bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. The whole tongue twister. We have 8 lines. 12 lines. 12 lines. Today, my numbers are going away. Slow, faster, fastest. Here we go. Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter better than her bitter butter. And she put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. A little bit faster. Here we go. Ready? Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter better than her bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and her batter was not bitter. So 'twas better Betty bought a bit of better butter. Last one. As fast as you can. Relax. Deep breath. Are you ready? Do your best. Here we go. Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that will make my batter better. So she bought a bit of butter better than her bitter butter. And she put it in her batter, and her batter wasn't bitter. So it was better Betty bought a bit of better butter. That is today's class. Next week, I will teach you a new tongue twister because I want to do more with the color chart. We will learn new vowel colors next week. If you want to learn about Tuesday or Wednesday, Tirs Day or Odin's Day, you can check out my videos from yesterday or 2 days ago. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.